Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to teach you guys how to sign over a Alaska title, car title, boat title. So this is a title for Alaska, and this is what a car title looks like in Alaska. So this is what you will have if you own a vehicle. Now I'm going to teach you how to sign this over. Let's say you're gonna sell your car or you want to give it to a friend, etc. How to transfer it. This is what it looks like right here. You have the front of the vehicle, it has the VIN number, the year, the make, the model, and the odometer, and the date it was issued, and the title. Usually you have your name right here. Let's just put John. And usually you have the address, Alaska, the residence address, and then down here is just the address again. This title here is the title for the 4Runner that I got as a parts rig. That rig has been junked already, so it's been into the wreck yard. So this title will be trash after I'm done with this video. So don't worry about me writing over it. So right here is some information. I'll go over this in a bit. Right here is the lien holder. So let's say you still owe money on the vehicle, or let's say a bank has a lien on it. Usually you'll have the name of the company right here. If there's no lien, then you have no lien, like this right here. And then right down here is a tab. This piece here, we'll talk about this in a bit. And then on the back of it, you have some information. I hope you guys read this, so you can go ahead and screenshot it and read it. And then you have the buyer's information. This is when you're going to sell it. So let's just take an example. Let's say we're going to go ahead and sell this to somebody else. So when we sell this vehicle, we're going to go ahead and fill out the miles right here. You want to fill out the miles, and then you want to put the date. And then if the mile is accurate, you don't want to fill any of these boxes. You can see the box right here, it says excess of mechanical limits, not the actual reading. If you fill any of these boxes and you take it in, they're gonna put unknown for the miles. So make sure, a lot of people make a mistake and they slash one of these boxes. They check one of these boxes. So if there's nothing wrong with the vehicle and it's the true miles, just write the miles and the date, and then you would just sign it right here. And then if there's a lien holder, and let's say there's no lien, then there should be no lien. But let's say there is a bank that still owes money on it, or let's say you still owe money on it, there will be a name of the bank right here. And let's say you are done paying it off, and the bank sends you this title. They will usually have this like stamp right here. They will have a stamp approved by whatever. They'll notarize it saying that, hey, we now release this title to the owner, John. So when you sell this vehicle, you want to fill out the form right here. This form here is, you're supposed to rip it out. You want to fill out the date, the license plate of the current license plate, and then this is the name and the address and the information of the buyer. So whoever is buying this vehicle, or whoever is getting transferred this vehicle, you must have their information right here, and then you go ahead and sign it off right here. Now this form right here is a very important form, and you tear this piece off. If I can tear it off right here. So you would tear this off, and you as the owner, the seller, you would keep this. And on this form here, it says right here, for your protection, this form here is to protect you in case the new buyer, let's say the new guy just bought this and he just ran a red light and he hits and runs somebody. Well, this right here protects you because you're not liable anymore. So this is what this form is for. So make sure you have this form, and what you do with this form is you just go to the DMV and you just turn it in, guys. So make sure you have the correct information of the person that you're giving it to. Usually you want to ask for their ID, and you can either fill it out yourself, or if you trust them enough, you can have them fill it out. But if you don't trust them, make sure you fill out their information right here so it's correct and accurate. So you keep this form. So on the front of this title, all you have to do is just sign it, put the miles, and that's it. Now on the back, this is where the buyer can do whatever they want. The buyer can put their name, their information, their address, and they sign it. Purchase price, you don't have to put anything right here really. And then the current license plate, you have to put the license plate on it. Usually what people do is they'll just sell the vehicle, and then they'll just leave this blank. And let's say I bought this vehicle and I left it blank. Well, let's say I want to sell it again. Well, I can just now pass this over to the new owner, and then he can either leave it blank or he can fill it out. A lot of people do that. So, and the reason why they do that is because, let's say if I buy it and I leave it blank, I don't have to, and I want to sell it, I don't have to take this in and get it under my name. It's still under the previous owner name. So hopefully that makes sense. So a lot of people do that. So it depends on what you want to do. If you want them to fill out the back, you can have them fill out the back. And what that does is that leaves them no choice but to go in and get it renewed before they can sell that vehicle. Because once this is under your name, you can't sell it until you get this renew where your name is in the front. Now keep in mind that this right here can have two people's name. Let's say you can have John and Jesse, and John or Jesse, any one of those person can sign off this title. So really simple. So just keep that in mind. You can usually this title, usually you'll see some title where it have like the husband and wife's name, and just one of those person just need to sign it off, or you can have them both sign off. There is 2 spots right here. And then that's pretty much it for a title right here. The rest right here is just some other stuff. Usually this is not really doesn't really matter too much for the average consumer, but this is the main thing is the front, the back right here, and also this slip right here. So I hopefully this video helps you guys on how to fill out a form or fill out a title when you're buying it or when you're selling it. So make sure you read your title. It's very simple. And then like I said, make sure you keep this when you're buying the vehicle, and make sure that when you have a new vehicle, you keep your title safe. You never want to keep this inside the vehicle or anything like that, because if you keep this inside the vehicle and let's say your car gets stolen, they can basically just fake your signature and they can just basically they can basically sign this order to themselves or whatever they want to do. And also right here, you see right here where it says duplicate, usually this section right here, if there's nothing wrong with the title, there'll be nothing right there. It'll just be clean. That's what we call a clean title. So this is a duplicate title. So this means that the title was either lost and John went back into the DMV and proved that yes, he was the previous owner, or he is the owner and he lost the title, and so they made him another title. Sometimes you'll have a title where it says reconstructed. We call it recon. It'll say reconstructed, and that just means that the vehicle has been in an accident and either the insurance fixed it. So things you gotta keep an eye lookout for. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys got any questions, leave in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.